Chapter 26. Rachel. Taking off his shirt, Chris cuddles up next to me, so I smile as I ask, "Staying the night?" Chris nods his head, so I add, "Let me change, because I don't want to sleep in jeans." Going to the dresser, I see him watching me through the mirror, so I start to sway my hips. Taking off my shirt, I start to massage my breast. Hearing a soft whine, I notice he is repositioning his jeans. Turning back to the bed, I slowly undo my jeans as he watches my every move. Just in my panties, I crawl into bed next to him.
"Damn, you're hot,"
he whispers as he cuddles back up next to me. "Can you take your jeans off?" I whisper over my shoulder. Laughing, he gets up and takes them off. Getting back in bed, I notice how hard he is. "Do I really turn you on that easy and that fast?" I ask him, as he pulls me close to him.
"Since the first moment I met you,"
he answers, as he buries his face in my neck. Holding his hands, I fall asleep, thinking about how great he is. When my alarm goes off, I wake up and start to laugh at Chris. He is giving my phone a death glare, like that will turn it off. My smile only lasts for a moment before I remember Chris is leaving today.
"What's wrong, baby?"
he asks as I start to cry. "You leave today." Rolling me on my back, Chris starts to kiss me as he says,
"I will hurry back,"
making me smile. "I don't want you to get in trouble over me," I tell him, making him laugh.
"Upside to being the boss, baby, no one tells me what to do."
"You have to get dressed, baby," I tease. Smiling, he looks at me, making me laugh. I stick out my tongue as he gets up.
"Okay, you are the only one in the world that can tell me what to do,"
he whispers as he finds his clothes. Getting up, I walk over to him. "Good," I say as I kiss him. After we get dressed, Chris walks me to my car. Spinning me around, he picks me up, setting me on the hood. Stepping between my legs, we start to make out, totally losing track of time until I hear,
"You will be late for school, and he has to go to work."
So we turn to see Dad. Smiling, Chris helps me off the hood and closes my door before he leaves.
"Chris." Getting to the airstrip, I see Max is already here. Pulling up next to him, he asks, "Good night?" making me laugh. Going to the plane, I lay on the couch as Max hands me papers. "This is the folder from Paul," making me laugh. Taking the folder, I notice this is the file for the hotel build, but I don't see anything about the warehouse, so I ask, "What about the warehouse?" "Is that what this is?" Max asks, handing me another file that is in German. "Yup," I say, as he protests. "The hotel translates their stuff." Making a great point on that. With the hotel, everything gets translated to English or whatever language it needs to be for whoever is dealing with it. But as for everything else, it doesn't. So I say, "You make a good point, man. So I want to make it so everything gets done the way the hotel does it with the different languages." "I will get right on that," he says, and starts to type on his computer. Pulling out my phone, I text my girl, "I miss you already." Sad emoji. I don't get an answer back, but I know she is at practice. So I lay here looking over the files. I do find a few mistakes that need to be fixed, so I mark them. When I am done, I give everything to Max. Looking out the window, I keep thinking about Rachel and wondering what she is doing. "Miss her?" Max asked, so I nod my head because I do. "How is Josh working out?" I ask after a long pause. "Great, he helps me so much, and he never fusses when I ask him to do something," Max says with a huge smile. "Get him a passport and baby girl," I tell him as he starts to type on his computer again. Grabbing my blanket, I cover up and go to sleep, so Max dims the lights. Waking up, I just lay here. I loved spending the night with Rachel, but damn, does she get up early. I don't know how long I just lay here until I hear, "Chris, we are about to land." "I'm awake, man," I say, "but don't move." "Did you get any sleep this weekend?" he asked me, but all I can do is smile. Setting up, I don't say anything, making him laugh. I don't regret this weekend. It was so great, and I hope to get more like it, but I'm tired, that is for sure. As the plane lands, I ask, what car are we using? Because I forgot to tell Paul which car I wanted. No clue, man, Max says, and looks like he is about to get in trouble for not knowing, making me laugh. I forgot to call. It is my fault, I tell him, as he gives me a weak smile. Wow, does everyone really think I am that big of an asshole? I whisper, as we walk off the plane. Chris, I didn't mean to upset you, he rushes to say. Forget it, let's go. This trip already started off sucking because I had to leave my girl, and now this? I know everyone thinks I'm a total ass, and in a lot of ways, I can see why, but I hate that even Max thinks that. Although, I guess I am a total jerk to him at times. Walking over to the Adia, I notice Max looks like he is pouting. Man, it's fine. I should have called. And I didn't. I was busy with my girl, I say, as we get in. Pulling out of the airstrip, Max puts on some music, so we jam out all the way to the hotel. Walking in the door, I see Paul running over. Sorry, Mr. Preston, I wasn't expecting you for another 20 minutes. No worries. Man, we are here, but tired, so we want to rest for a few hours, then we can look over everything, Max says. As we walk up to the room, I start to think about what I told Rachel. Max really is more of a partner, so why not make it official? There is so much that he does behind the scenes. He should really get more credit. Walking in the room, I walk over and lay on the bed. Max goes in the office and lays on the small bed. I tried to get him his own room, or at least a full-size bed, but he always says there's no point since we are never here long enough for it to matter. I want to check on Rachel before I talk to Max, so I pull out my phone to text her to find I have a text already.
Love you and miss you so much. Have you landed yet?
Just got to the hotel. What are you doing?
Last class, then practice. We have a game Friday. Wish you could come.
I'll see what I can do.
So how is everything going?
I slept most of the flight here, so now I'm tired from sleeping too much. I don't know if Max got any sleep on the plane.
Why did you sleep so much?
Bored.
Never been on a plane, so I wouldn't know.
Guess I will have to take you sometime.
You don't have to. I wasn't asking.
I know you wasn't, but I want to. I wish you was here with me now.
Me too. Bella's about to ring. Love you.
Love you, Manoj. Setting my phone on the bed, I go to the office to find Max at the desk on the computer. Hey man, I say, making him jump. Hey, he says, as he goes back to whatever he was doing. Want your chair? He adds, making me laugh. No. I go over to the couch to sit down. I was thinking about making you my partner, I add, as Max stops what he is doing to look at me. Why? He asks, very confused. You already are, pretty much, so why not just make it official? I like what I do now, man, Max says, making me confused. Look, not that I don't appreciate the offer, and maybe one day I will take you up on that, if I can, but for now, I like what I do. Are you sure, man? I ask, still confused. Yes, I'm sure. All it would take is signing a few papers, so if you change your mind, just let me know, I tell him. Will do. Oh, and as far as the translating thing, I have sent out the emails to all the main places about getting that started. I honestly forgot how many companies you own around the world, Max says, making me laugh. Not a clue. As I get up, do you want to go down to Paul or have him come up here? Max asks. We can go down, I tell him, as I walk out of the office. Just as I get to the door, Max walks up behind me. He wants to know if the conference room is okay. That's fine. Going to the second floor, we walk in the conference room to find Paul already here and a few other people. I sit in the chair at the end of the table and Max sits next to me, as always. The meeting is so boring as we get everything set on getting the building started. As everyone starts to pack up their papers, I pull out my phone to text Rachel. Hey baby, how was practice?
Great. We will find out who will be next year's captain tomorrow. But I'm not holding my breath on that because Amanda says a virgin can't be captain.
But you're not a virgin.
They don't know that, and I'm not a slut, so if that is what I have to be to get the spot, I don't want it.
Your coach won't let you be captain because you're not a slut?
That is just what Amanda said. She really sucks at being captain, but her parents pay a lot of money to the school to keep her in that spot.
I hate when people use money to get what they want instead of working for it.
Love you.
Love you too, Minaj.
I'm going to take Liz home, then I'll text you.
Okay. Looking up, everyone has left the room but Max. He is still in his chair texting. Looking up, Max laughs. Ready to go back to the room? Standing up, I laugh as we start to walk out of the room. Getting back to the room, Max heads for the office. Work or bed? I ask as he turns to me. If you don't need anything, I think I will just lay down and call Bethany, if that is okay, Max asks. Rachel should be texting me soon, so that sounds great. Oh, and Paris tomorrow. I have a few things to do there, I say, as Max nods, then closes the door. Going down to my boxers, I lay in bed and just stare at my phone, waiting on my girl.
You busy?
Nope, we are done for the night. You?
About to take a shower.
Lucky shower.
Why?
Because I can't be in the shower with you?
If you were here in the shower with me, I may not get a shower.
Oh, really? And why not?
Because
I would give you a shower.
You would get me turned on.
Is that a bad thing?
Not if you did something about it.
Damn, I should have fucked you in the shower.
Your loss.
Mean?
No, I'm not. Getting naked to get in the shower.
Now I'm turned on.
Payback is a bitch, baby.
I will fuck you in the shower the next time I see you. Getting a picture from Rachel, she is naked in front of the bathroom mirror. Damn, she is hot. I really wish I was there with her. Being super horny now, I get clean boxers and go for a cold shower. The water is so cold, but is doing nothing for my hard-on. Is this how she felt that day when I didn't have sex with her in the shower? Turning on the hot water, I fist my dick in hope of some relief, but get none. I want my girl, not my hand. So, in the end, I just get out of the shower.